Hello friends, welcome with Dr. Alam at the Youth Leadership Development Foundation. Today I will discuss how to eye contact on a stage. It's very important that when you are on a stage, you should have very effective eye contact. It is so important and vital and critical that you must continue the eye contact with your audience. So, it is really most important to have continuing to rotating. So, let's say you start at the middle. So, you are speaking on a topic. You just focus on the straightforward and take your time slightly. Then you can turn to your left and then you look at the audience direct, those are sitting at the left. Then you come back to the middle and then you again turn to your right and then you look at the right and then you again come back to the middle and go back to your left again. Now what's going to happen to this, that you are actually interacting and engaging and eye contacting directly to your audience. So if you are just straightforward, you are actually not focusing on those who are sitting on your left and those who are sitting on your right. That's so important in making sure that you keep them at a eye contact locations. Now, another thing you have to also do, just don't look at the front. Now look at the middle. Look at the middle portion and try to talk like you are talking like this at the middle of the portion of the audience. And once you're done, sometime you could actually try to address and try to actually verbally ask those all the way to the back, and kind of address to them and then come back and also keep direct, looking at somebody's eyes and talking and addressing will give that person much more interacting with you, and they will be continue shaking their head or nodding their head or whatever it is the case, that they will feel engaged. So remember, engaging somebody while you are on a stage and speaking is very important. You have to have at least a handful number of people that they are engaging and nodding their head and shaking their head, or they're actually interacting with you. So on a stage, if you fail to communicate with your eyes a direct contact, that's when you're going to be really you could say like a failing project. What does that mean? You have to have livelihood. People are nodding with your assessment, with your speech, with your topics, with your talking point, maybe your agenda and the idea, and at the same time those people will become very interactive, reciprocatory. So you have the recipient and you are the giver and they're the taker, and the whole audience, they are taking everything as you and those who you are interacting with. So remember the first thing, that when you are speaking and you are addressing and you are communicating, make sure you should have a smiling face and you should have a direct eye contact. One more time, look at your left, stay in the middle, look at your right, come back to the middle, again look at your left. So this is how you definitely will have the audience be looking at you and directly in the intercommunicating mode. So with that, if you have that, definitely you're going to have so many people, like you're going to be eye contacting in the middle row, and then you look at the back as well, and then you also say that, hey, I cannot see everybody, but hopefully everybody hear my my voice, stuff like that. So it is important that on a stage you smile, you communicate. You don't have to do the verbal communication, effective communication with your eye contact. So making sure look at the audience and keep them engaged with you, that they can nod their head or they can shake their head. Either way, you know that they're listening to you, they're looking at you, and they're also answering you by nodding their head. Hey, with that, this is Dr. Lam from the Youth Leadership Development Foundation. I will come back again. God bless you. Thank you so much. Stay tuned and subscribe our channel. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Bye bye.